All right, so I'm going to edify this for you. The people that he was talking to, because he said after he left, he felt like someone was watching him. And somebody was watching him, as he said, and they were able to tell him what he was doing. Walking, stopping. Then when he got in the house, they were able to tell him what he was wearing. Right. So, and he said the voice was switching from man to woman, which very much well could have been them spirits. You know, the man and the woman situation, when dealing with the spirits, is an androgynous demon. You know, they practice homosexuality, bisexuality, things like that. And even when you're doing the ritual, you have to get naked in front of men, which goes into homosexuality, because you ain't supposed to be sitting there getting naked in front of no man, you know. And then, what else? He said his friend was sick, got sick. Being sick is another demon. When you get sick and you got ailments or diseases and things of that nature, that's a demon, you know. And then they said they started discussing about the fallen angels. The fallen angels are the Israelites, the so-called Black/Native Americans. Those who the angels were that got put in the flesh and cast, what they call cast out of heaven, or got put on earth. Those are the Black/Native Americans. We used to be have angelic bodies. Yep, with spiritual power. The same power that Goku and them got. The same power that whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ had. The miracles, being able to move a mountain by having a faith as small as a mustard seed. That's who we were. The curses came upon us behind Eve sinning. That's in the beginning. Now, when you're dealing with these Masons, they have their own little spin and everything to it, but that's up to us to correct that information, you know? That's why the scripture say casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the Most High. This world is being ruled by Satan, and Satan has his own doctrines on what the scriptures say. And that's why this place is being threatened on a constant basis with thermonuclear fire, because it goes against the scriptures. It goes against the Bible. Sodom and Gomorrah went against the Lord. They got hit with fire and brimstone. During the time of Noah, they got the flood for all the wickedness that was being done in the world. So the history is repeating itself. That's why the rainbow is in the sky, because the Lord not going to flood this place no more, but he's going to hit it with fire. That's how you get rid of demons, spirits, witchcraft, wizards, and things of that nature. So yeah, ultimately that's what's going on. But the point was him saying Jay-Z is a Mason and is a part of that order and was at that temple. And then he explained what was going on at that temple upon his first, the lower degree initiation. So Jay-Z had already went through that long time ago and on a way higher level. The level that Jay-Z them on is having spiritual power on the left-hand side to be able to kill people, climb buildings, fly, heard things of that nature. They got the spiritual power on the left-hand side. Satan gave him that for worshiping him. They're not gonna have nowhere near as much power as we gonna have, for sure, you know. But they sold their soul to have the benefits of this world, and that's a part of the benefits of this world. Them doing human sacrifices and things like that, that's what they do for that power. When you hear people getting killed at their concerts and festivals, or certain close ones and relatives of them dying that surround them and things like that, that be blood sacrifices for the agenda, so that they can have the spiritual power. The women do it so they can stay young looking, you know, etc., etc., etc. Just look into witchcraft. When you watch the movies, that be the truth. On how the witches and the wizards act and the potions and things that they make, and things that should be the truth. Now Jay-Z sold his soul, so he condemned. He can't get into the kingdom of heaven. And then there's record of him or brothers used to say he used to swipe his hand. I don't think I've seen that in a minute. Across, he got the RFID microchip. Long story short, the nigga got the RFID microchip to where he swiped his hand to get into a club. And I had to go back into that information. It's been a minute. But the only people that can get into that club is those that got the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast in Revelation. So he got the mark of the beast. He sold his soul. That man is fucked. He's done. Them sending him back out there to be a distraction, that ain't finna fucking help. The Lord only wants certain people to wake up anyway. That's what people not getting. The scriptures was broke down to the prophets only. It was a mystery to everybody else. And he even took them to the side and told them, unto you is meant for the kingdom of heaven. He give you the understanding of the word. Them, he don't get understanding of the word. So no, you can't be surprised or shocked that these people don't know the truth and can't get the truth and understand the truth. The Lord didn't give the truth to everybody. Fuck them. The scriptures say fuck them in many words. You know? So yeah, man, that's what's going on. And then he'll sell out of the, he an Israelite and he'll sell out, he destroying his own people, man. And those who aren't privy to it, you better get privy to it before it's too late. Because them Russians not playing about that nuclear, the nuclear missiles they trying to send over here. The North Koreans are not playing about the nuclear missiles they want to send over here. The Chinese are not playing about the nuclear missiles they want to send over here. And Trump, dumbass, I mean, well, he's doing what he's supposed to do, so he's not dumb. Technically, according to the Bible, he's doing what he's supposed to do. But Trump wanted to shoot missiles upon, who they wanted to shoot missiles upon? Damn, I think it was Iran. I kind of forget. I think it was Iran, and they had to have the generals stop his ass. Because it's not on his time, it's on the Lord's time. But that's how you know that these Edomites, white people, elites are so evil that they'll destroy countries and bomb nations over nothing. And won't give a fuck about it. As long as they stay alive. But that's the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. The elect, the chosen, us that got the truth, we gonna make it through that. This is for 2/3 of the nation of Israel and all the heathen only. The nuclear missiles is for the heathen and 2/3 of the nation. You know, amongst others Israelites, because the 2/3 is the Israelites that's in America. If you're not in America, you can't be considered a 2/3. But you are an Israelite, and y'all are being judged across the world. But the heathen, according to the Bible, are the Edomites, which is so-called white man. They always gonna be considered heathen. Them Africans, which is they got the various tribes. Ham is their forefather. Cushites, Mizraim, which is the so-called Egyptians, the Ethiopians, etc. The Hawaiians, which is Japheth, their forefather is Japheth. They're the Japhites. Them Arabs, they know their forefather is Ishmael. They Ishmaelites. Them Chinese, the Chinese are the Moabites, according to the Bible. Them Japanese are the Ammonites, according to the Bible. And they are all considered heathen and contrary to the Lord. That's why that Chinese man was able to kill that young Israelite man, young Israelite boy, that young black boy, and get away with it. Because this society is built upon keeping the Israelites down. That's why that black man, that young black boy, was able to was sentenced to 35 years for killing a white boy who him and his friends was trying to jump him, and they didn't even declare self-defense. This world is to keep you Israelites down, and y'all better wake up before it's too late. And y'all people that's in that industry and everything, them sellouts, they not finna help you for real. They supposed to help you by giving you the truth. Now they saying they throwing up money because they know damn well that the black community is re-rising up like how they was doing in the 60s and finna riot, and they know that they're gonna be held accountable for being leaders. That's why they doing what they doing. That's why they saying what they saying and acting like, because Boosie just put up 500,000. Cardi B put up, they said a couple mil. And some other guys put up a couple 100,000. They know damn well what's finna happen when them Negroes rise up. They're gonna be the first ones to get killed. Why? Because they the sellouts of our nation. They gave us over to this white man. They keeping us down and letting the white man put his foot on our neck because they not standing all the billions of dollars, and the black man ain't got an army, a military, Navy SEAL, no, they own our own currency and can't go back to our own land. It don't make any fucking sense. And islands, when you actually look up how much islands cost, islands don't cost that money. Them niggas make that money to buy an island in months, depending on which artist, and shit, in a month, type shit, or a year, depending on which artist, in a month. Lil Durk them got money to buy islands. Cardi B them got money to buy islands. When you if you 100,000 air, you got money to buy islands. It's like buying a car. They give you 7 years to pay it off. You got the money, but you don't see no Negroes buying no island. I wonder why. Because then white people gonna put their foot on their neck, or they know they can't help their own people because of what? The white man gonna kill them. That's part of the order. You cannot help the blacks, Native Americans succeed, or we gonna kill you. That's the agenda. And that's the agenda Jay-Z a part of, because he a part of that brotherhood, and they only gonna be brothers amongst those who are Masons. Whether they black or white. If you're not a Mason, then you're not a part of the brotherhood. They don't give a fuck about you. And it's already documented, and you already been having rappers say that they tell us not to help. They tell us if we help, what's gonna happen to us. All that shit is documented in news. If you ain't seen it, so fucking what? It's too late. It's damn near too late. Who gives a fuck? You better get it while it's hot before they take it off the internet, because that's what's going on. You know? Best of luck, you.